Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite YouTube channel and podcast. Hashtag KTLC Sports Talk with your host Justin P and my co-host Maurice Savage Jr. For the YouTube episode. This is he a Bama guy. This is episode 158. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. And for the audio episode, that's going to be episode four. No, season four. Excuse me, episode 31. So, out of further ado, here's the man with the master plan, the villain, the vigilante, my co-host, your co-host, Mr. Maurice Savage Jr. Yay, yay!
How you doing, family? It feels good to be back. Shout out to Big Bro, man. We ready to give y'all something special once again. Everybody knows shout out to Alabama, best college going strong. Shout out to the Ravens going strong. I can't wait to talk about them. But you know what I'm about to get into. As always, we're going to hit you with some opinions because when it comes to this, we think hard. We don't play. We think hard. And then, of course, we're going to hit you with some emotions because every single sport we love. But at the end of the day, it only matters unless we hit you with the facts.
And that's a fact, Jack. Okay, all right. So it's my turn tonight to basically moderate the show. So I'm gonna get right into it. All right, topic one. Baltimore Ravens trade former first round pick Marquise Hollywood Brown to the Arizona Cardinals. Go ahead, take it away, Coles.
All right. Well, the first thing I'm going to say is this. It's going to be tough for me and you next season to do the mock draft because of situations like this. And what I mean is,
yeah.
here you go again, a guy getting drafted in the first round. We know what the first round means. First round means we're plugging you in to start right away unless you some super backup quarterback. But majority, any other position, offensive lineman, D lineman, I can go down to what's name. When you're drafted in the first round, we're drafting you to start right away. So that goes to show right there how I feel about the first round. Second, Marquise Brown. I mean, I feel like that we gave him enough time, but did not give him enough time. What I mean is when I say we gave him enough time, everybody else in the league, A.J. Brown, who came in the league when he came in the league or came after him, certain guys, especially Justin Jefferson, are putting up these crazy numbers, and we got this guy. He only go over 1,000 yards one time. You feel me? We got guys coming in that first season. Look at Jalen Waddle, what he did last year. And you cannot tell me that Tua is a better quarterback. And I'm a Bible guy. You can't tell me Tua better than Lamar Jackson. And both teams run the ball. You feel me? Both teams' passing game is a little sussy. But at the same time, I'm watching Jalen Waddle almost have 100 catches and 1,000 yards. And Marquise Brown, I mean, come on, man. It's never supposed to be. I don't care how great tight ends are. Tight ends are not supposed to be your best receivers. It's just how the game goes. It's no disrespect. You feel me? It's a luxury to have, but it's not supposed to actually happen. That's like your quarterback leading your team in rushing and your running backs can't even scratch 1,000. So, but let me get to Marquise Brown. I feel like this Marquise Brown. You dropped a lot of passes. We relied on you a lot, and you couldn't get the job done. But also, I'm going to defend you. He did say something that was true. I watched plenty of games where Marquise Brown didn't get a pass until the fourth quarter. You're not going to make me believe, and I play DB. I shut guys down a lot of times, but I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you and say if I'm playing defense on a guy 10 times, about 2 times he was open on me, maybe for a touchdown, maybe for a good first down, and the quarterback just didn't see it. And what I'm saying is Marquise Brown wasn't getting none of that love. I mean, it was literally games where Marquise Brown didn't get the ball to the fourth quarter, and we talking about we trailing. That's one that I hate. Now you want to keep giving it to him all of a sudden now that we trailing. I mean, look at the game against the Browns that one year where he went to the bathroom, when Lamar Jackson went to the bathroom. If anybody noticed, when he threw that touchdown pass that won the game, Marquise Brown ain't showing no love. He just got off the field like, hey, man, now y'all want to give me the ball. You feel me? So I'm seeing a lot of him having his own faults, which is the reason why we let him loose. But at the same time, man, we didn't give this guy enough chances. I mean, like literally, we didn't really let the chemistry build. We just got it over with right away because, I mean, he wanted his numbers and he see what everybody else doing. And like I said, he had a lot of drops. But at the end of the day, the show must go on. I wish we would have kept him. I felt like we should have kept him because this is a major hit. We was already suspecting. I mean, what was we, already 31st in passing? Or
Not last year.
No. I'm not talking about far as the quarterback. I'm talking about far as wide receiver play. You see what I'm saying? So now we done got worse, and then we didn't even sign back Sammy Watkins. It has me really thinking that, man, we at J.K. Dobbins really have a lot of carries, go for 20,000 yards or some shit like that. So that's my outtake on it. I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Me personally, wish him the best in Arizona. He back with his college quarterback, but like I don't know. Like I said, everybody's real critical of Greg Roman, but each year his numbers got better. So I don't know what the hell his problem was. He just didn't really want to block, and he didn't really block. You never see Hollywood putting no lick on the ball. Blocking for
Facts.
him was running somebody out to play, like because his speed. But I just didn't get it. Like I said, you go from 40 something catches your first year, then to 70 something catches, then to 91 catches. Then a lot of passes you dropped. Like I say, you had 1,008 yards, 91 receptions, 7 touchdowns. He could have easily had probably 1,200 yards, 11 to 1,200 yards, and double digit touchdowns, and over 100 catches if he holds on to the football. Granted, drops going to happen, but the drops he had came at critical times. It's like, bro, you the number one receiver. We supposed to throw the ball to you if we're losing. Like, come on now. I don't get it. You want us to go to somebody else? Like, you the number one receiver, bro. Like, me personally, I just don't think he could have handled that pressure to be a true number one. Now, Arizona, he's going to be a number two. Number 2, 3. Like I said, you got D Hop. He's suspended, so he's going to basically get all the targets. But like I said, he basically just want to run 9 routes all day long. He don't want to go across the middle. Like I said, I didn't really want him in the first place, honestly, because I felt like we needed a bigger receiver. Like I wanted AJ Brown, DK Metcalf. I ain't wanting to kill her, even though he hasn't panned out like that. I think New England just not using him to his full potential. Me personally, that's just my personal opinion. But I just, us as small receivers outside of Steve Smith don't really do well. Mark Clayton was okay. That's who Hollywood Brown gave me. He gave me Mark Clayton vibes, which is faster. Both of them went over 1,000 yards. I think Mark Clayton went over 1,000 yards once or twice, but yeah, it's just
No. I think his best season. I know. I
he
like Mark
might have
Clayton.
got close. He might have got close. Yeah, I think he had like 970. So you're right. I think he got close.
My bad. I think Mark Clayton's best season is when his final year with us, when he had like 900 and some yards. I mean, I check. We'll check it up later. But
Right. No, Leland, you're right. You're right. He did drop a lot of passes. So it's like, then by him having AB in his ear, he got big headed going on Twitter. Oh, how you gonna have soldiers don't use them? Then turn around, you got 3, 4 drops in a row, like, bruh. So like I said, wish him the best. But like I said, I like Duvernay. He's gonna get he gonna get more chance to shine now.
I
Tyler,
can't wait to hear you talk about him during the season, bro.
yeah, Duvernay's a beast. I'm heavy on him.
Yeah. That's why I said I can't wait.
I'm heavy on Tyler Wallace, man. Like and James Prochet, fan favorite. He's a beast. Like they gotta let these guys play. So and it's a gift and a curse for Lamar because now Lamar don't gotta force him the ball. Now it forces Lamar to get when Tyler Huntley and Josh Johnson quarterback, they didn't force him the ball. They threw to whoever's open. Now Lamar gotta do that too. Of course, Mark want to always get his targets. He's, it is what it is. Like you're not going to take Travis Kelce or George Kittle or Darren Waller targets away from them, no matter who at receiver. So Mark want to do his thing, but now these young guys get a chance to step up. So I'm happy. And of course, we'll bring somebody in. We'll get to that. In a couple topics, but power to them. But like I said, I'm not going to lose no sleep over it. You mean tell me the Packers can trade away Devontae Adams, the Chiefs can trade away Tyreek Hill, Tennessee trade away AJ Brown, we trade around. I trade a guy that's nowhere near better than those guys. Are we supposed to panic? Nah. Wish you the best of luck, man. We're gonna be just fine here in Baltimore. So, topic 2, the Eagles trade AJ Brown to the. I'm sorry, the Titans trade AJ Brown to the Eagles.
Well, for first thing I'm gonna say, Titans, you got some morons. I mean, it's just that simple. How do you go from being a Super Bowl favorite last year? Let's put it on perspective.
Yeah, they were 12-4. You're right, 12-5.
Yeah. How do you go from being a Super Bowl favorite to now you have nothing? Nobody's worried about Derrick Henry. Nobody's worried about the defense. Nobody's worried about Ryan Tannehill. Yeah. The best thing that I say the Titans got going for them right now is that the fact that you just got this guy Malik Willis. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. And what happened is, I hope he plays the game right and don't be like a Vince Young, because we saw what happened the last time they had a good quarterback, black quarterback, Vince Young, when Vince Young was clearly supposed to take that mantle, take that torch, and be the next Steve McNair. To me, I think Malik Willis can do that. I think he got the same intangibles as Steve McNair. I think it's almost definitely better. It's a no secret, but and faster. You feel me? He give me somewhat of Lamar vibes, but it shows me that he want to play quarterback. He's not interested in rushing for 1,000 yards. He's not interested in RPO. So for the Tennessee Titans, that's the only good thing that came out of it, is that the fact that you do want a top wide receiver. You do want a top running back. But more importantly, you win when you have a top quarterback. A quarterback, I think a quarterback that can go to the Super Bowl and go to the playoffs with a bunch of nobody around receivers is way better to me than a guy who's a wide receiver going over 1,000 yards with bum quarterbacks. To me, seriously. I mean, for the most part, all you're doing is going 1,000 yards. You're not accomplishing nothing. You're not even doing that. Just your stats. Where Malik Willis can come in right now and basically do what Lamar did, or basically do what any rookie quarterback like the Matt Ryans and Joe Flacco's did, come in and make the playoffs. I mean, it's not far-fetched. That division is not scary. I mean, I don't think that nobody in that division is going to the Super Bowl. So, I mean, you got a chance to make some noise and develop and be good. Now, let's get to the A.J. Brown. I like it, but I don't like it. Let me tell you why I don't like it. Because I hate this term, but I have to use it. I hate the term when they say too many superstars can't be on the same team because it's one ball. And I hear people say all the time, well, hell, if I had a chance to team up with Jordan, I would win. I would do my part. I would lessen my role and do what I do, but let Jordan be the lead. So my thing is, I want to see A.J. Brown get this ball. I'm sold on Jalen Hurts, Alabama, but Jalen Hurts then showed me signs of inconsistency, bad throws. I mean, in that playoff game alone against Tampa, did you see how many incompletions he had? He looked so rattled and just looked
your man
Smitty.
Your man Smitty, like, yo, what the hell, man? I'm open.
You saw it. So I mean, that's how I'm looking at it. Like, I hope he don't be that rattled where I got too many good weapons right now. I don't know who to throw it to, or if I do throw it to somebody, I can throw it any type of way because I have athleticism out there. Nah, bro, calm down, settle down, and make it happen. You got it clear. Devontae Smith, he gonna be your everything wide receiver. Your guy who get things done in the middle, man, make that A.J. Brown. I mean, straight seriously, man. He's tough to tackle. We've seen that, and our Ravens are a tackling team, but we saw what happened when we played against them. My favorite A.J. Brown touchdown, sorry it happened against us, is that touchdown when he scored on like 5 Ravens. I mean,
that was 3rd and 10. So he caught the slant and just bullied everybody, man. He bullied Marcus Peters, bullied Chuck Clark, bouncing off like a pinball machine. Boom, 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 boom.
And I can't, and I love my man Patrick Asamoah. I was mad, and I'm saying his name right.
Oh, you talking about the linebacker we had?
Yeah, he was number 48. His name was Patrick something. I was even hurt when A.J. Brown broke his tackle. I'm like, he breaking a linebacker's tackle? But let's not forget, A.J. Brown like the same size as the linebacker. So you feel me? So all I'm gonna say is this, man. Jalen Hurts, this is your chance, man. Nobody fears the Cowboys. Nobody fears my Giants, and nobody damn sure fears the Commanders. You have a chance right now to take it by storm. You got the Arizona, got them trying to work on something with Marquise Brown. They don't have that number 1 street with DeAndre Hopkins. It's a dead giveaway over there in San Francisco, that division. I mean, the only team is the Rams. Everybody else getting dismantled or working on something. You see what's going on over there in the NFC North. We see what's going on up there. You don't believe in Kirk Cousins. We know what Aaron Rodgers can do, but he has no weapons. We're going to see it going. Nobody's worried about the Lions, and nobody's worried about the Bears. I'm saying all this to say, Jalen Hurts, the ball is in your court, man. They got quarterbacks out the way, so you don't have to worry about quarterback controversy. They gave you your best friend weapon, Devontae Smith, and then they give you A.J. Brown, who is legitimately a top 10 wide receiver. No questions asked.
Fuck top 10.
The only reason why I was going to say top 5, because you know how they do, bro. Automatically,
I don't care, man. He top 5. I mean,
he is. But automatically, Cooper Kupp had this one year. He's better than Devontae Adams. People stop it.
No.
Now, but all I'm saying is, man, to me, this ain't even about A.J. Brown. It's about Jalen Hurts right now. Like, bro, it's right here given to you. Like, they're giving you weapons. You got a tight end. You got about 2 or 3 good running backs. One thing about the Eagles, that they always find somebody that can get in and run the ball and keep things going. So all I'm going to say is this is all about Jalen Hurts. From here on now until he leaves the Eagles, retire, or something happens with these weapons that he had with him, it's all on you. And they got Jordan Davis. I know we're talking about A.J. Brown. Come on, man. All I'm saying is it's on you. Last time we seen Jalen Hurts in some big game, he got his ass took out for tour. I'm going to hand it over to you.
Yeah. First of all, I'm still in the Titans. I mean, I get it. You ain't want to pay him. So, like Christian Kirk just reset the whole receiver market. Nobody is trying to pay a receiver if they don't got to. So, they took Traylon Burks, basically same size, 6'3", 230, ran 4.45. So, they made out pretty good. They like, you know what? We're going to get a cheaper version and younger version of you. So, hey, Boom. Ryan Tannehill, like I said, the whole thing with Malik Willis, he not supposed to mention. Nobody's gonna mention nobody for them to take their job. Like Brett Favre ain't do it. Fucking Steve Young and Montana, he ain't do it. Like, even Flacco and Lamar, he didn't mentor him.
I
You
was about
got
to say that too.
that's the quarterback coach job for. So you got to just sit there and just take all the mental reps, get in the film room, and just pick up on stuff. But it's definitely, if Traylon Burks don't at least have 1,000 yards, they might regret that trade. So, but in the long run, it's probably gonna help them save them some money with so they can upgrade other spots. And then if they don't at least go to the AFC Championship this year, I think Tannehill will be on the move, and they'll just go ahead and take the cap hit because the Titans are a win now team. They're trying to come off the AFC. Will they? I seriously doubt it, but they do got a very good shot with the team they got. Then AJ Brown, he's going to a good situation in Philadelphia. Like they needed another receiver bad. Now you got him, Devontae Smith. You got Chris Rises in the slot. Rager, he may be traded, may not be traded, but right now you got a mean receiving core right now. All guys that can go burn, and you got a big physical receiver that can just go up and just get it. Like AJ Brown is basically Dez Bryant all over again. You know what I'm saying? Just can catch it. He got enough speed. We got run you, but he just gonna manhandle the shit out you. And that's what Philly need. They had a bunch of speed guys. They ain't had no physical receiver that can just dominate a defensive back. So now you got a guy that can straight get open anytime for Jalen Hurts. That's what he need. And, Dallas got it at tight end, Miles Sanders at running back. He just got to stay healthy. And they got And to me now they got the best offensive line in football. Like from left tackle to right tackle. Like come on, and that old line is serious. You got Jordan Mailata. I think I said his name right. The left tackle. Rugby. You got you got Kid Landon Dickerson. You got fucking Andre Dillard. What's my man? Jason Kelsey. You got Brandon Brooks. Lane Johnson. Man, that offensive line is superb, man. So then like I said, Dallas got it at tight end. Then you got a serious defense, like you said. They just went and got Jordan Davis and those guys, and they got the steal in the draft and the Kobe Dean. He's gonna fucking go nuts this year. He got a chip on the shoulder, literally, because he had to get shoulder surgery. But he's going to be like, y'all let me slip to the third round, and and all those guys that was on my teammates, I was better than all of them. I was the star. But hey, now he might get defensive rookie of the year because he gonna go nuts. But like I said, Jalen Hurts, I'm a big fan of him. He has no excuses this year because they surrounded him with a lot of talent. So yeah, AJ Brown definitely should have big numbers over there. Because like I said, Nick Sirianni loves to throw the football. All right, so topic 3, Tyrann Mathieu goes back to his hometown in Louisiana, signs with the Saints.
I like it just on the fact that it looks like the Saints is on some shit like this. There's not going to be a legit available quarterback that's going to be close to Drew Brees until next year's draft.
Yeah.
So the best thing
don't give up on Jameis, on famous Jameis, man. I think
I gotta see.
Maurice had them 5-2 before he got hurt. I'm just saying. I feel what you're saying. He's not the best, but
the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying about Jameis Winston. If you look at Jameis Winston 5-2 record, it's the craziest record that I ever seen last year. This guy could beat all the good teams, but when he played against dudes that was trash, he was spanking his. That's the only reason why I'm saying what I'm saying about the Drew Brees thing. However, what I see that they doing is this. We know we ain't got the offense right away.
Yeah.
We know. Even if we got the wide receiver, Mike Thomas, Chris Olave, even if we got those guys, we don't have a quarterback. I mean, we do, but we don't have a quarterback that we really no. Like prime example. Normally, when people pick a quarterback, pick a team to go to the Super Bowl, it's because of the whole entire team, but the quarterback. Nobody's saying the Saints. Nobody. So the only thing I can say what the boys can do down there, we them boys, who that gonna beat them Saints? Beef up the defense. People don't even know the whole time the Saints on the low are the new Seahawks defense. Check that secondary out. I'm surprised they let Marcus Williams go because that secondary was crazy. Sauce Gardner. I'm screaming. Chauncey Gardner. You got him.
Yeah.
You had Williams. You to me one of the best corners in the game that's so underrated. I don't know why Marshawn Lattimore.
Marshawn Lattimore. I said Marshawn.
Yeah, I don't know why Marshawn Lattimore don't get the respect he deserves. I mean, since this guy came in the league from Ohio, He's been playing the number one receiver. I don't care if he's been getting burnt at this, that he getting burnt by Hall of Famers. He not getting
He
burnt.
don't get burnt. Like he be shutting Mike Evans down.
Yeah. I mean, like promise that when you go check on YouTube, family, listen to this. It got some little battles where them two going at each other, and they be tearing each other up. Mike Evans be tearing his ass up, and Lattimore definitely be tearing his ass up.
Every time I watch them play, I think Mike Evans had probably like one good game against him since he been in the league. Marshawn Lattimore owns him literally.
He own him. But this is what
I'm a big Mike Evans fan, but Marshawn definitely putting him on.
This is what I'm saying. When you get a chance, go look at it. It'd be like this. What you saying is correct. He be shutting him down, but it'd be like this. He may shut Evans down for 3 catches for 30 yards, but Evans had 1 touchdown. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, football is kind of tricky with your stats. You can shut a dude down all season, but if he got 5 to 10 touchdowns, you feel me? Or no, we're going 8 to 10. He probably could make the Pro Bowl. Shit like that. So, I like what they doing right here with the secondary. Keep chasing after these guys. Keep hunting in the secondary back there. I mean, don't they still got Malcolm Jenkins? I mean,
he retired. He retired.
Oh, so you definitely had to get him. You lost both of your safeties. You lost both of your safeties.
He retired on Fred Taylor and I'm sure pivot. He announced his retirement.
Oh, all right. So I mean, this makes sense to me. You need a safety there. You lost Marcus Williams. I don't know how you let that happen. And I'm pretty sure you probably already knew that you were going to lose Malcolm Jenkins. That was conversation around. You feel me? One thing I like about doing this sports shit, you find out it be conversations and hidden shit that we don't know about. So you'll be thinking that, like, promise that, well, everybody was all shocked when Marquise Brown left the way he did. When the whole time he made it simple. I've been talking to these guys probably for years about this.
He wanted out last year, for real.
You see what I'm saying? And he didn't. Private talks and what happened. So I know the Saints was already new, so you had to grab this guy. It shocked me that the Saints didn't go grab Kyle Hamilton and self. It shocked me that they didn't move up in the draft or go grab anybody.
They didn't really hit me. Yeah, they moved up. They took Olave, which was a good pick, but
that's a good pick without shout out. But you know, I would have did the same thing that the Jets, the Lions, and the Giants and everybody else were doing. You go offense, you go defense, or you go defense, you go offense. I mean, I thought they would have did that. I mean, but as I said, man, they might be hoping for a quarterback in the next year's draft. But Tyrann Mathieu is good to be back home. To me, I think you should retire after playing like 2 or 3 seasons for this team, unless a team is on some Eric Whittle shit. Like you're that one guy that can just bring your knowledge and that fearsomeness that you play with and lead the team to a Super Bowl or something like that. But for the most part, man, you've been to 2 Super Bowls. You played on almost every team in the NFL. You was legit beast. Everybody know who the honey badger is. You are getting a little up there in age and moving slower. You've been getting burnt lately. But I mean, I still love you. LSU would be my team if I wasn't an Alabama fan. So I like that you're going back home. But put something on your name, man. Finish out like Charles Woodson did. Charles Woodson was looking like one of the best safeties of all time. His last 2 years on the Raiders. I'm gonna hand it over to you.
I'm gonna see Harvey said something. Well, now Harvey, the Colts definitely were trying to pursue him, as I told Maurice. But y'all went with Gilmore instead. I thought y'all was going to, sign both of them. Remember, I said that on our other show. I said that'd be good to have both of them back there together. But I guess the Colts, and then it's ultimately up to him. He's a free agent, so he can go where he wants. So if he wanted to be an Indy, he would have been there. But I thought that was a good fit too. But he wanted to be back home with the family. You know what I mean? And, in New Orleans. So that 504. Right? They said Jarvis Landry supposed to come tag along with him. We'll see how that go.
Yeah.
Again, Harvey, they should. He at the end of the day, he gets to pick the team. It's free agency. I agree. I think he would have been good with Indianapolis, but in the day he didn't want to go there. But it was a great signing, man. You got the best. You got the best available free agent right now. Now you plug him back there. They drafted a kid on Lante Taylor out of Tennessee, so hopefully he could play. They might move him to safety, but he's really a corner. But they might move him to safety because he's 6'2", 6'3". And he can hit too. He kind of hit like Charles Davis. He loves him. Like every time he go back there for the alumni game, he's always chopping it up. So it was they needed to get another enforcer back there, like you said. Marcus Williams is with us now in Baltimore. Thank goodness. I'm glad y'all didn't resign him. And Malcolm Jenkins retired. So. And Honey Badger the last couple of years, like he been balling. Like I said, he had 2 picks against us last year.
Ran one back.
Yeah. Before they had like 4 or 5 picks. Like, he's still productive, man, even at the age of 30. Like, so yeah, he's back in New Orleans, man. So I know Dennis Allen, those guys gonna be happy down there with doing, and Cam Jordan. He was banging on the table for Honey Badger, man. So yeah, that was a good move. So all right, topic 4, back to the Hollywood Brown situation. Since we're Raven fans, now that he's gone to Arizona, how will we fill his void? Will we stay with the young guys on the roster, and undrafted guys that we picked up, or you can see us go and get a veteran via trade or free agency?
Okay, I got two things for you. First off, let me before we go into this, I'm gonna touch on that same thing. If the Saints was to get Jarvis Landry, I'm gonna believe in your boy James Winston because I know how you feel about James Winston. Now, I want Jarvis Landry to come to the Ravens. It's right there. It's right there. This gonna be the first time ever. We should have got Brandon. We should have got Brandon Marshall around this time. We could have got Anquan Bolden around that time when Anquan Bolden was younger, but we waited. Right now, it's more than ever. Jarvis Landry, what about 20, 27 years old, 28 years old? He
28.
gonna be
I think he about 28. Yeah.
he gonna be by far the youngest wide receiver that we grabbed. You feel me? And 28 ain't saying much. He plays like a Raven. That's Anquan Bolden. That's Steve Smith right there. That's Dirk Mason. Notice I'm naming all high quality wide receivers who came here and did something for us. Made wide receiver. I mean, to me, I think certain Ravens can't call themselves. I mean, certain wide receivers that play for the Ravens can call themselves Ravens. Because to me, every time I think about a Ravens wide receiver, I think about how tough he is on a run, how tough he is with the hits. I mean, one of my favorite touchdowns by Derek Mason, I know you remember. Remember when he got smashed by them 2 Detroit Lions players and almost broke his ribs and still
Yeah.
scored?
Yeah. On a quick slant. I know you
There
talking
you
about.
and we already know what Anquan Bolden do. He do big things, and we already know what Steve Smith. We need that back. Every time we had players like that, we was in Super Bowl. We was Super Bowl contenders. Stayed in the playoffs. Why not do that right now? It's right there written for you for Jarvis, and you have no choice but to pass the ball to Jarvis Landry all day. He gonna get open, and Jarvis Landry gonna be better than every wide receiver on the Ravens. It's just that simple. Here's a chance for our Ravens to go from 30th at ranked passing the ball to the wide receiver to at least we can at least skyrocket the I'm gonna say 20 to 15 or something like that. I want to see Jarvis Landry rejuvenate his career because a lot of people trying to say that he lost it up there. Whole time people don't know. Jarvis Landry, I mean, he still catches about 70 balls a year. I mean, and you got to look up the history of Jarvis Landry. He's doing the same thing Anquan Bolden did when he came into this league. Anquan Bolden and Larry Fitzgerald, Odell Beckham, and Jarvis Landry both did the same things. Came into the league and immediately catch a lot of balls and go over 1,000 yards repeatedly. I think both of them got like the record for having like 500 catches in a short young age with Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham. Now, like I said, man, bring your ass to Baltimore. Do whatever you can to get in Baltimore. Mind you, now we about to get a young wide receiver, cheap. We about to get him cheap, and he gonna have something to prove. And guess what? Didn't they say Marquise Brown didn't block? Jarvis Landry gonna block. It ain't even no question. Them slants, he gonna eat. Them easy first down, them lower yards. I mean, this could be a chance where Jarvis Landry can catch everything short, and we can go deep with Mark Andrews, and we know ain't nobody stopping Mark Andrews. You got to triple cover, double cover this guy. So, I mean, to me, I like what we have already on the roster. I don't believe in it. But if you was to ask me, which you did, Jarvis Landry to the Baltimore Ravens. I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Uh, hmm. Like I said, I do like the young guys. As I said it earlier, I like Devin Duvernay, James Prochet, Tyler Wallace, Rashad Bateman. And we got a couple undrafted free agents that I think, given a fair shot, would do good, like Devin Williams from Oregon, Amika Amizi from NC State, 6'3", 200 pounds, had like 900 yards. The kid Makai Pope from Mississippi State, he had over 1,000 yards in the SEC, so he went against all them top corners and killed them. But also, you definitely need a veteran, for the playoffs and stuff like that. Somebody with that experience. Like, so Jarvis Landry will be okay for me. But me personally, I want Julio, man. I want Julio.
I can agree with that. I can
Mhm.
Alabama. I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah. Like I said, even a 70%, 5% Julio still do damage. You know what I mean? 6'3", 225 pounds, around a 4'3". Like, Jesus Christ. You plug him outside with Bateman outside and you put Prochet, one of them guys in the slot. And then you got Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, and those guys flanked out. Man, with the running game and the new revamped offensive line. So, yeah. But if we don't, or another guy I like too, Will Fuller. You know, if he can stay healthy, that 4-2 speed, man, you know, he's gonna take the top off the defense. He's not gonna command a lot of targets because, like I said, he's just gonna basically replace the speed that we lost in Hollywood. You know, 6'1", 200 pounds. Like I said, you know, once people forget he done had 250 yards in the game before with Deshaun Watson
Mm.
against the Atlanta Falcons. Do people remember that game? He just straight up
Yeah, yeah, I know
killing
what you're talking about.
killing them. Like I mean, straight go route. So him, you got to keep them safeties back, which means gonna open up running lanes for J.K. and Gus and Lamar, and then like I said, the tight ends can work the middle of the field. So Will Fuller is another guy I would have my eyes on. And then like of course like I was cool with trying to get to Kadarius Toney. I don't know if he's still gonna be available or not.
Ooh,
Because you already know that's your guy right there. He is
yeah, it is.
a monster, man. That kid, yo, he just go hard. So I wouldn't mind him, Kenny Galladay, Marvin Jones Jr. with the Jags. You know, he's always been a beast. He was in Detroit getting it in, getting 1,000 yards.
Yeah,
So those, you know, so Visca Chenault, you know, that's another guy I wouldn't mind getting. Young guy playing a slot. I was hoping we drafted him, but you know, he was already gone by the time we picked in the second round. So it's a couple of options out there, but I'm about to read what Harvey said. He said Fuller stay hurt. Yeah,
I agree with that.
that's why I say yeah. But he wouldn't cost much, and like I said, and Julio coming to Indy with Matt Ryan, I wouldn't be surprised. That makes all the sense in the world. But I'm just giving you my wish list. But they may stay with the young guy, but I know they're going to definitely try and get a veteran one way. And then a guy like Darius Slayton, that's another guy they said it could be rumored here. Supposed to be, you know, him or trade Chuck
That's
Clark.
a sleeper, yo. That's
Yeah,
a
he's
sleeper.
fast, 6'1" and ran a 4.3. But they say trade Chuck Clark for him. You know, that's something that you know they could say that can be worked out. I wouldn't mind, but I know for sure they're going to add a vet. But I'm also looking forward to see
Yeah,
this.
he had the best stats for the Giants last year. I think he had like 800 and something yards receiving.
Yeah, boy can run, but yeah, you know they definitely going to add a vet for sure. Just we just don't know who. All right, all right, topic five. All the teams that finished last place in a division this year after the draft for free agency, who you got finished? Who you got going from worst to first? You can just give me like 3 or 4 teams.
Okay, let me see. Cause this one's gonna be hard. You already know how I've been feeling about the Jets and the Lions for these past couple of days. So let me because I want to make sure I get it right. I don't just want to just blurb out things. So let me make sure I get it right. Um, to me, the Lions. That's number one. I'm gonna go with the Lions first. I'm gonna tell you why. Lions right now,
You got
right
to go
now.
from worst to first. Oh,
I,
wow.
I, hold on. Matter of fact, I'm answering your question, but I'm answering wrong.
I'm just asking. You got them. You
No,
got
no,
them.
no, no. You're
Going to
right.
the
No, you're
Green
right.
Bay
You're right.
Packers.
What
Right.
I was,
Okay.
you're right. I was more thinking of this. Who's going to go from last to making the playoffs? That's my fault. That's my fault. And the
Right.
reason why I was bringing that up is because right now,
Or who has the potential too, not necessarily because we don't ain't nothing guaranteed, but who in your eyes can possibly if be a team that was finished last place last year that when healthy can be in first this year.
all right, okay, I'm gonna still go with Detroit Lions. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay. All right.
Because right now, we're just relying. As far as the Green Bay Packers, I'm gonna start with them. We're just relying on Aaron Rodgers. We're relying on the Hall of Famer and the great player that Aaron Rodgers is. We're relying on that.
Right.
Not Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. Aaron Rodgers and another wide receiver or even the tight end. We're not talking about that. We're talking about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers just lost 2 of his guys. His top guys, he lost them. Straight like that. Then you're going to go to the Bears. We know they're not ready. Me and you said it all the time that the young kid up there that plays quarterback, he looked like he just having fun. He looked like he learning the game. He don't look like he coming in and get ready to make a difference. I mean, prime example. Even though last year Trevor Lawrence was losing games, it looked like he was learning the game, getting better, taking those ass whippings like a champion. Where we go look at Justin Fields, hey guys, I'm playing football. I always wanted to grow up and play football. Now I'm doing it, and I get paid to do it. It was more like that type of feel. Like look how excited the Bears fan club was when they won the game like 13-12. They were super excited, and then the next week he got his ass handed to him. That's why I'm gonna get the Bears and I'm gonna get the Packers out of here. Then we're gonna go to the Minnesota Vikings. They say that the Dallas Cowboys are actually waiting to have the Minnesota Vikings are actually waiting to have all that talent on defense and on offense.
Oh, I don't know. Hold on. I had to add him back. Hopefully he just joined. Yeah. Let me read the comments. I don't know. I think he lost connection. All right. Where's the first Philly or Chicago? Okay, I can see that. I can see that. I can see Philly or Chicago. They weren't there last in the division. No, But just basically teams that that were banged up that finished last, and then they made all the moves they need to make to get now they could probably win the division this year. Like how Cincinnati went from worst to first, basically like that. I'm about to add Maurice back so you can finish. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, all right, my bad about that. My bad about that, family. But basically, what I'm saying is, we got the Packers out of the way. We got the Bears out of the way. And like I said, the Minnesota Vikings, they should be called the accident waiting to happen. I'm tired of seeing this guy Kirk Cousins build the whole Minnesota fan base up with about 6 or 7 good victories, and then you're not making the playoffs. I mean, come on, man. They literally brought you to Minnesota because they thought you were better than Case Keenum. You haven't shown any flashes of that yet. And what I'm saying is, Jared Goff, they literally said this. You only went to the Super Bowl because of how good the offense and the team that was around you. You can't tell me that Detroit didn't start adjusting the things and start giving Jared Goff what he needs. We already saw what Amir, number 14 for the Lions, we already saw what he was doing last year.
Nah,
He immediately
you
got
said
healthy.
who? You said who?
Saint Amir, is I'm saying his name right? Number 14 for the Lions, the wide receiver.
Almond Ross St. Brown.
Oh, there you go. Almost St. Brown. I got the Saint part right. But him, I mean, he was going off last year. Now he got help. It's really about to be dangerous. And I'm just saying this, Jared Goff, you can easily be the front runner for comeback player of the year. So that's what I got right there. I'm not going with the NFC East. I'm not going because we already know that the Commodore is not doing anything. Neither is my Giants.
Yo said the Commodores. The Commanders.
I'm Commanders. I mean, hey, they might as well call themselves because that's the dumbest name in the world. They was better off calling themselves the Washington football team because I would that shit.
No, that was better. The Commanders sound like some NHL shit. But yo said
and you see, I'm going to accidentally call them that favorite group that my mother and your mother used to like, the Commodores.
Welcome to the break of dawn.
Yeah, but well, hey, you see how Big Bro laughing? We ain't got them going from last to first.
Yeah.
This is what I'm gonna say. This I want to kind of lead to the Jets. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because in that division, if you notice, in that division, somehow, some way, every time there's a top quarterback, all the other teams that's bums, they be eating on those guys. They used to tear Tom Brady ass up. People can talk about the wins Tom Brady got all they want. He didn't want to face the Jets all the time. He didn't want to face the Bills all the time. He didn't want to face them hits all the time. So I think if Zach Wilson, if he paid attention and did what he was supposed to do, you got yourself a weapon on offense. They made the defense even better. Probably the best corner that came out of college. Yeah. Everything is right there. And you have a running game. I think you can honestly do it. I mean, because some people are even waiting for Josh Allen to have that hiccup and not be the quarterback that he's supposed to be. Now, all I'm saying is this, Josh Allen, you got a long career. You need to hurry up and get this Super Bowl win because Lamar on you, Joe Burrow on you. Don't let Trevor Lawrence get it together. I mean, there's a lot of guys on your list, but if I can pick anybody to do it, because everybody was on Zach Wilson arm last year. They was on his arm. I believe he can do it. So that's the Jets that can do it. I got the Lions that can do it. And let me see if there's anybody else. Oh, last. Wasn't the Broncos last place in that division? Yes. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Yes,
without a shadow of a doubt. It wouldn't shock me if Russell Wilson took those boys to the Super Bowl. I mean, it's just that simple. The Denver Broncos, all they needed was a quarterback. That's all they needed was a quarterback. They had the wide receiver and a tight end. Melvin Gordon has been killing. Everybody always wanted to know who's the best. Melvin Gordon, Todd Gurley. We see. And then the defense.
I still think a healthy Todd Gurley better, but that's just me personally.
I mean, I feel what you're saying because when Todd Gurley was on the Rams, he was looking like Marshall Faulk and Priest Holmes. So you're right, offensive player of the year. I can't disagree with that. But only reason why people saying that Melvin Gordon because Melvin Gordon was putting up numbers, not as good as his, but Melvin Gordon still put up numbers and he's still here. But my only 3 picks, I got the Lions, and I'm reaching. The Jets. It might be Rams Broncos Super Bowl. I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Okay. Oh, good takes as usual. Me personally, I'm gonna give you 5 teams. Number one, the Ravens, flat out. We were last place in our division, so but we were 8-3. As soon as Lamar went down, didn't win another game. Tyler played as hard as he could, but it just wasn't the same. So now you get all those guys back, and with the draft we just had, and we still got June 1st cuts. We're gonna make moves. The
Mm-hmm.
Ravens, flat out. Number two, possibly the New York Jets. Possibly, because they had an amazing draft, but I still think Josh Allen and them boys gonna be the team to beat. But just the New York Jets, that's the team. And number three, the I'm gonna go the Jaguars.
Ooh, okay, I like that.
Yeah, they got a Super Bowl winning head coach over there that know what he's doing, and they spent money. They had a pretty good draft, getting eight. I'm not eight. I'm sorry, Trayvon Walker and Devin Lloyd. They had a hell of a draft, so they are number three for me. Number four, let's see. We can go Denver Broncos for sure with Russ over there, and then the moves they made, and then they had a hell of a draft as well. So we got who else? Who else? Who else? Sure. And then, hmm, that's probably about it. That's about it. Just those things right there. All right, our last topic of the show. The Ravens place a tender on Justin Houston, meaning Fatane, if after I think like July 2nd, if Fatane doesn't sign him, he can only play for us. If they sign him, they have to give up a compensation draft pick. So how do you feel about that?
Um, to me, that
Lucky,
sound.
hold on. Lucky Schultz says Cowboys Super Bowl champs win probably 2065.
And mind you now, I'm going to agree with Big Bro because if he wasn't a Ravens fan, his team would be the Cowboys. So anytime he say that, it's legit. And I'm sorry. Before I get to that, Cowboys. Once you guys let loose Amari Cooper, my faith was gone. I mean, we seen CD Lamb. He almost led the league in drops last year, and now this year with him having the number one guy on him, you think he's going to do? I mean, guys like Jalen Ramsey and Marshawn Lattimore, they can't wait to get their hands on this dude. So that's what I'm gonna say about that. Now to go ahead and answer your question about Justin Houston. To me, that Justin Houston shit sound like some shit that your girl do. Your girl play games with you. You can come over my house, but you can't have sex. That's basically what we doing right now with Justin Houston. Don't nobody want him. Don't nobody want no Justin Houston. I don't hear nobody talking about Justin Houston. Justin Houston is one of the greatest pass rushers of all time, but nobody's saying that. Only guys like me and you who know the game and other people who know the game. That we talking about that. And even me and you talking about that. He's not even in our top 10 pass rushers of all time. So for this to even be a conversation with the Ravens doing, it just seems like the Ravens trying to get something. You feel me? That's all it seems like. The Ravens just trying to get something because, I mean, I don't think nobody's going to try to do anything to get him. So where he going to come down to him and how is he going to start? We just grab a bunch of dogs that we getting ready to start and let them go hunting right now. We do not. The only thing his old ass can do is be inspiration. You know what Justin Houston could be? Adonis Haslam. I'm gonna hand it over to you.
I mean, I that's just Derek DeCosta, man. I gotta give it to him. He always find a way to try to get compensation draft picks. So he must have looked long and hard in the rule book and said, okay, I'm gonna place a 10 on him because somebody may need him because somebody may get injured or something like that in camp and they might want to get him. So if they get him after that, they're like, hey, you gotta kick the cough up that draft pick, buddy. But reason I do like it because like I said, David Ajabo is coming out. He's hurt. He's not gonna be ready to probably like October, November. So he
Mm-hmm.
know, he already know the Raven Wood. He can come in and be a mentor. Is he the same 20 sack guy he was years ago? No, but he still could probably get you 8 sacks. But then he could mentor guys like Dalen Haynes, Adafi Owe, Tyus Bowser coming off injury as well. So that's the positive to it. But like I said, he's basically shelling himself. Me personally, we go edge rush. I want Davion Clowney, flat out. Somebody with explosiveness, had 9.5, 10 sacks last year. Everybody can say what they want. I know he been banged up. That's the only knock about him. But when healthy, that man's, he's a problem coming off the edge. So if we had to pick between the two, I'll take Clowney because of the more explosive, because it's explosive.
No doubt.
I'll just read a couple of these comments. Broncos low key fire. Jerry Judy and Hamler Sheesh. Yeah, oh yeah, Harvey. They got a pretty good
Jerry Judy.
Yeah, they got a pretty good offense, and they got defense too. They picked up Nick Benito in the second and third round, They got his guy Patrick Surtain Jr. in the secondary with Bryce Callahan. They need to resign Kyle Fuller if they smart.
Yes.
Resign Kyle.
Yes.
That way you can have a main cornerback tandem. They got
You didn't forget my man Justin Simmons, did y'all? Y'all ain't
no,
forget
no,
Justin
no,
Simmons.
he's still back there. I don't know if they franchise him or not, but they need to go ahead and make sure he locked up long term.
Yeah, make sure he locked up.
But yeah, they definitely got a pretty good team. And then what do you say right here about Kirk Cousins? You say killed them, man. 150. Man, he said Kurt. Kurt. What do you say, Kurt?
Yeah, yeah.
Kurt.
He said Kurt the man.
Oh, Kurt the man. Oh yeah, he put them. Yeah, that's a, yeah. He definitely his agent definitely gets some broke off for sure though. So
you know what got Kirk Cousins that money? You like that? You
yeah,
like that? That's what
yeah,
got him paid.
yeah, they got him paid for sure. Yeah.
And guess what? The Minnesota Vikings ain't like that shit since. Can you get a playoff win? One.
They got one that when they beat the fucking Saints. So it's like every time they get a playoff win, it's against the Saints.
Thank you. We talking about more than that.
Stephon Diggs miracle, and then the shit with Kyle Rudolph pushed off in the end zone.
Just like how in overtime. Just like how we got on Melo for years in the first round.
Yeah,
that's what Minnesota doing. First round. That's it. We don't give out first round trophies.
Nah, he said for the Ravens, I like Tyler Boyd. You know damn well they're not gonna trade him to us, Harvey. I don't know if you trolling.
He got to be trolling because that ain't
you know damn well the Bengals not trading him to the. Come on, really? They're not gonna trade him for one. He just had 1,000 yards, and two, they're not gonna send him to the arch enemy. So I don't know if you just was bored.
Why would they even just not to cut you off, bro? But why would they even split them 3 wide receivers up? Why?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. You trolling on that one, big fella. But yeah. Yeah. Let me see if any more new comments in here. Definitely glad y'all was able to tune in today, people. Let's see. He said what? He said Hollywood's not going to do nothing in Arizona. I think the Ravens are going to stay young with the line they got. I mean, possibly, but like I said, in the playoffs, you got to get a veteran receiver. Somebody got to make big plays. Somebody got been there before. So that's just me. What you think, Maurice?
I want to answer that second part where he says Landry going back to the Browns. Now, the only thing I would say is I would kind of like it. You feel me? Because that would give a chance for guys like Anthony Schwartz to get passes and shit like that. So I can give you. You got 2 good route runners, but here's the thing: they slow. It's just that simple. They slow. You feel me? And in the division that we got, come on, man. I love Amari Cooper, Alabama. You see it, man. I'm taking my Alabama boy Marlon Humphreys over him all day. I'm taking Marcus Peters him all day. I don't see Amari Cooper doing nothing major when they play against us, and if he does, it's because of that. You rolling out with Watson on the run, or Watson making something happen in the backfield. Yeah, I see that, but him straight up fucking up Peters and Jimmy Smith and all those guys. No. So
no, Jimmy Smith ain't here. Jimmy Smith a free agent, bro. He about to retire.
Oh yeah, my bad. But I'm just that's right. He did say if not for the Ravens, nobody else. But I'm just saying, like, I mean, it would be a good move for him to go back to the Browns, but the Ravens, come on, man. And he plays like a Raven. It don't get no more than we need wide receivers that go across the middle and block and can catch and can get open on no matter what corner is on us. No matter what corner is on him. So, I mean, Jarvis Landry, if you go back to the Browns, I'm going to give you a clap, but bring your ass to Baltimore. Bring your ass. Yo, him and Rashad Bateman, oh, my God. Come on.
Yeah. I'm going to say this, then we're going to end the show. Deshaun going to miss both 6 games, so, like, they better hope Jacoby Brissett ready, because I think Baker's going to be long gone by then. But so everybody on this Browns hype train, they got to play football. The games is played on the field, not on the stat sheet. Well, with that being said, that's it for this episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all can check out the audio versions on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Podtail, Podbay. Basically, anywhere you get your podcasts and music stuff from, just type in hashtag KTLC Sports Talk, and it'll list all our available platforms. Co-host, go ahead and do your thug dizzle.
As always, family, it feels good to do this show for y'all. We are blessed to be here for y'all. We blessed that y'all always come and give us the type of love that we deserve, and we're going to get that love back. But if you're looking for me, you can find me on Facebook. My name is Maurice Savage Jr. If you can't find me on Facebook, which I know you will because it's hard not to find Maurice Savage, you can find me on Instagram, I_AM_the_Pharaoh. It's me sitting on the log, looking at the view. Marlon Humphrey, DBU.
Yes, indeed. We'll be back tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Eastern. We got a special guest, Chris Just Joking for the Deep Cover Podcast. He's real popular. with Ravens coverage. He has over like 200,000 followers. Majority of y'all know who he is, so we're gonna have him on tomorrow night. Pick his brain, man. Have a good old time. So everyone, be great on your way to the figure eight, and always remember the hashtag KTSE. Keep that same energy from your host Justin P and my co-host Maurice Savage Jr. Love you guys. We see you guys tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Eastern. We out. Peace.